Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is when Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
LA NOIRE Traffic, please stand by.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. His wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am.
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say.
car was dumped in his backyard, after all.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
You're sure it was 3 Hispanics? Not some local kids you're looking out for?
Hell no! Little sons of bitches live around here. I'd love to see them in juvenile hall. But you got your wires crossed, son.
You're lying, Mr. Jacobs. I think you're covering for someone.
Well, you must know something I don't. You've been standing out in the sun too long, boy.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared him off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying? I was wearing my glasses. They had the headlights on. I'd say I was a dang sight more observant than you, son.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
You gonna tell me what I want to know, or do I have to drag it out of you?
You should learn to talk to older people with some manners, you son of a bitch.
You were drunk and it was dark. What's with the smoke screen about the car, Jacobs?
You got better information about that vehicle than I'm giving you. You better use it. I'm about done jawing with you thick-headed sons of bitches.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found the notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure. Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call. This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and I'm going to go crazy.
One of your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. All the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
You know, we might get there quicker if you use the siren. You've got problems, Phelps. Pull it together, for Christ's sake. Drive like a woman. Hope you got that out of your system. I think you're doing this on purpose. It's way too close.
Well, now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down.
You are one loud driver.
Do you ever shut up?
Jesus!
Don't tell me, let me guess. You're making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. Wrong size. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me. Huh. Are you even writing any of this down in that little book?
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
So you don't know where the kid lives?
He got kicked out of his last place. He might be at his girlfriend's, but I don't know where that is.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
You're lying. You got him holed up somewhere.
I'm having nothing to do with that kid. You can't prove any different. That kid's temper's like a time bomb. I want nothing more to do with him or you.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it! You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. The downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Stop lying to me, Dewey. The thieves work for you.
You can't prove that. Go ahead and try. Like I said, my tools get stolen on a regular basis. You don't want to believe me? I'm not going to say anymore.
You have someone working here by the name of Gabriel, by any chance?
Yeah, he used to work here. I had to let him go.
Did Gabriel work on a 47 Packard with diplomatic plates?
He may have done. I'd need to check to be sure.
I think this Gabriel guy stole the car and that he works for you. But I can stop being interested in him and get very interested in you, Dewey.
All right, already. Gabriel Delgado. He works here, the stupid son of a bitch. He's an illegal. The kid's been in trouble before, but he swore to me he left all that behind. He was okay until Valdez said something to him, and then he blew up. I thought the kid was going to kill him.
You're running a racket here, Dewey. Selling cars and having your boys steal back parts.
That's outrageous. Parts are a waste of time. What stolen car parts can you pin on me? Packard delivers me 5 new cars a month, and I have to shift them. I've got no time for nickel and dime stolen parts.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing 3-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. In God's name would want that.
People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Watch what you're doing! If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know. Hey, look out for the pedestrians!
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend, let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Oh, tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
You're lying, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction. Ya basta! I will stand no more of this.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You didn't use the car last night?
For dinner, yes. But it was back in the garage by 9.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
I think you know who stole the car and why they stole it, Valdez.
How dare you! If I was a younger man, I would demand satisfaction. What evidence do you have that links me to the thief? And an apology is in order before I will continue.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced, but he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident. When I leave, I will seek legal advice from my government. Then, I will bring your police department to its knees.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Ring any bells?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
Gabriel, spill it.
A beautiful but impertinent boy. I mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me. I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
goddamn it. I want to make homicide.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Look out! You could have killed him! You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
You got something against sirens, Phelps? That would be all. Slow down before someone gets hurt. Slow down!
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Here he is, apartment 3.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
You're wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up. It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. Diplomatic license plates.
Circumstantial.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
He steals cars to support you and care for the baby?
How can you say that? What makes you say that? I have my own job. I work at Union Station. If I have to, I will bring up our baby. That is all I have to say to you.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Make it easy on yourself, Anna. Tell us where he is.
I want to, senor. I just don't know where he is.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it. As soon as he comes home, I will make him come and see you. To clear all this up.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You want him home as much as we do, Anna. Tell us where we can find him.
You pretend to be concerned for me, but you would take him straight from here to a cell.
Then tell us where he is! If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars? You come into my house to insult and bully me? I have known many policia like you.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
If you tell us where he is, I will try and bring him in. If we have to track him down ourselves, it could end very badly for him, Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with his chivatos, Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
If you don't tell me where he is right now, Anna, I'll put an APB out on him and ask them to shoot on sight.
Please, please don't kill him. I can't tell you anymore.
You're lying, Anna. I think he's somewhere in the building.
What makes you say he's here? If he was here, he would come out and not endanger his baby. No more. You are a hateful and cruel man.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Careful! Why aren't you using the siren? You don't care who gets in your way, do you? You have got problems, Phelps. You could have killed him. That was way too close.
Jesus Christ! Are you asleep over there or what?
Oh, this is embarrassing, Phelps.
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
I think you're doing this on purpose. You don't care who gets in your way, do you? Can we try to spare the general population, please?
All units in the vicinity, send us a report to 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Much better. See? You can drive like a normal person. Christ alive!
What are you, the fourth?
looking for a policeman.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Getting away.
Gonna lose him.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate. Let's get out of here, Phelps. Don't worry, I've got an idea. Never understood it. The more rotten the boyfriend, the more loyal the girl will be. She's going to warn him, Phelps. We need to follow her. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole. Hit the brakes, Cole. Give him some room. Fuck! End of the line. Anna will warn Gabriel and they'll both go to ground. We can write this one off, Phelps.
Why are you putting the siren on?
End of the line. Anna will warn Gabriel and they'll both go to ground. We can write this one off, Phelps. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Better call the coroner, Phelps, and the captain. We're gonna be in the doghouse for smoking this punk.
Let me get this straight. In all the time you spent in the Army, in basic training, in officer school, at the police academy, at no point during that time did anyone teach you how to control a fucking automobile? You destroyed God knows how many vehicles, you terrorized citizens throughout East Downtown, and we haven't got a goddamn thing to show for it. You were on street duties until such time as I see fit to assign you another case. Now get the hell out of my sight.